Let's do it. Welcome to episode 16. How's it going?
Welcome, everybody.
How's it going, Mikey?
Awesome. How's it going, you, JJ?
Hey, man. Still here. Somehow. Okay, so episode 16. We're going to do some Raw. A little bit of All In. Starrcast this weekend. Then we also have a top 10 hard rock band list. Hardest list ever. So thanks for scrambling my brain on that one. So Raw, let's talk about Raw. So we got Strowman teaming up with Dolph and Drew now. I think it's just a way to get even the odds with the Shield. I don't think it's.
You don't think it's a full heel turn?
I don't think it's a full heel turn. I think it's just a way to even the odds. So any way he can is just to take out Roman, just to get the championship, I think. And I don't know if I like that angle.
I don't. For the simple reason, and I'm going to mention somebody that's not even on our list. Dolph Ziggler is in the main event scene right now because of this.
Yeah.
And Bobby Lashley is wrestling two jobbers last night. What's going on with that?
They're really destroying Bobby Lashley. And I don't like that.
You look.
Every week we talk about that.
You look next. Look at Bobby Lashley, and then you look at Dolph Ziggler.
Yep.
Dolph Ziggler should be like a mid-carder at best.
Yeah.
Right. He shouldn't be in the main event.
He's had his time in the sun, and I just don't think he's as over as he thinks he is. IC title is probably
exactly
the best.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't want him in main events. I don't want him involved with Strowman and Roman. Many people over the years that have just been an Intercontinental champion and not rose to the. Yeah.
I can.
I forget that Dolph was heavyweight champion at one time.
Yeah.
When was it? Maybe 8 to 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But how long was he champ? 6 months, if that.
If that.
It was. It's nothing.
I think he had to relinquish it because he had concussions.
Oh. It's like I don't even remember that sometimes. It's like Dolph was champ. So yeah, Shield. I don't know if I like the Shield together. Are they tweeners? I think they're just tweeners. I think I'm just confused.
Last night I was wondering what I was very confused at is Roman was getting beat up by the three heels, and then.
But who's heel?
Well, Strowman and Drew and Dolph.
Yeah.
And then Ambrose came out and Seth came out with their own music. They didn't come out to the Shield music. Wouldn't they come out together? Wouldn't that make more sense?
I took it as Seth was hurt, and to make it look legit, like maybe he isn't coming out because he can't come out. So Ambrose came out by himself to his own music. That's how I took it. I didn't think too much of it. So yeah. I think I'm just bored with Raw last night. It was blah.
Yeah.
We don't need Strowman teaming up with other guys.
He doesn't need that. You promoted him for 2 years as a monster among men.
Now he needs help.
I don't
That doesn't make any sense. I don't like it.
Did Andre the Giant need help back then? In his heyday, did the Big Show need help? No, he didn't.
Monsters don't need help.
No,
that's why they're called monsters. So what else? We had Trish slap the shit out of Elias.
KO quitting.
We'll talk about that. Trish came back and stood up for her hometown, and she's still looking good.
Yeah, she's.
And when does she wrestle at the Evolution?
Against Alexa.
I wonder why they're putting her with Alexa.
I was wondering the same thing.
Why Alexa?
I was kind of hoping they would put her with Sasha Banks. I thought that would be a better matchup for Trish.
Yeah, I think they did a table for 3, so I'm wondering if like Trish and Alexa are actually like friends, or maybe Trish is like a mentor or something. So that should be a good match either way. Yes, Owens did quit. There are rumors circulating that he'll come back with Paul Heyman.
I don't mind that.
That would be sweet. I would like that.
Heyman's got to have something to do while his boy is gone.
Yeah, he doesn't go to UFC with Brock. So I think that'd be cool.
I know you're not a huge fan of Kevin Owens.
But if he came back with Holman, that'd be over.
That match he had with Seth last night, unbelievable.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't get me wrong. I know he can work. I know he can wrestle. I just don't like his face, his nostrils,
and I think
his beard.
Another reason. Hey, you got a problem with beards?
No, just his beard. It looks strikingly.
Yeah.
It looks like a dead cat.
But I think another reason is it's a good way to keep Owens off TV, because I think he's banged up a little. Seems like he's a little banged up. He took some bumps in that Strowman feud.
Yeah, big bumps.
Yeah,
off a cell. That's got to hurt a little bit. So let's see what else. Raw was Raw. We got Super Showdown. That's what, October 16th.
Yeah,
like 2 months. So we got Taker and Triple H going at it one last time.
I'm not remotely excited about that at all.
No,
Why are we pushing a 45-year-old man facing a 54-year-old man?
Hunter's 45.
He's got to be in his mid 40s, and I know Taker just turned like 54 or 55.
I thought Hunter's older than that.
He might be older.
I don't know, because I'll be 43 in 2 months, so I don't.
He might be older, but even beside the point, how about like pushing the storylines of younger people?
I think it's just like it's just a novelty.
I know. I just don't care. I don't care who wins that match. It doesn't.
We've seen it how many times?
Exactly.
100 times.
And why are they even talking about it? The thing is not even for 2 months. 2 months away.
They got it. I'm guessing it's a big stadium or something that they have to sell it out. I don't know. Then we got Hell in a Cell. What's that? 2 weeks?
I think so.
Something like that. Roman and Strowman in a cell. That'll be good. Bliss and Rousey rematch. Is that in a cell?
No, I don't know. It's not.
That'd be cool if it was.
Rousey will win.
Rousey will win. With all the publicity, I'm thinking she's going to hold on to that till at least WrestleMania. She's not dropping it until when's WrestleMania? March, April. So yeah, I guess I'm more excited for Starrcast and All In this weekend. That's just going to be like wrestling history, and it's
the Nick Aldis Cody match.
Yeah, Cody. I'm hoping he wins. There's just so many matches.
You know how I feel about Cody.
I know you're a big fan. I'm excited for him. I've never been the biggest Cody fan, but what he's doing now, it's beautiful. It's just, I love him putting Vince up against the wall.
He wanted to make a mark as Cody, not Stardust, and Vince didn't think he could. Well, he's proven him wrong.
And then some, yeah. Kenny Omega is wrestling. What is it? Pentagon? You know anything about Pentagon? Me either. Isn't he TNA champ?
Is he?
I think so.
I haven't watched TNA.
I think he's like a luchador.
I know I should be. I'm not a.
I don't get pop, so I don't watch.
Didn't even know what channel it was on. It's been on like 3 different channels.
Pop, you got to get like gold package on Charter to get that channel. Really? I think It's not worth it. Just watch highlights somewhere else. What about, this has just been a rough week. You know, maybe next week after Starrcast and All In, we'll have more content to throw in, but just Raw was just another boring, you know, Monday night, 3 hours of filler. They're misusing the good talent, abusing some of the talent.
Like Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
Now that he's acting general manager, still nobody cares about him. Did you hear it? Did you?
Can't, yeah, they were chanting, "You can't wrestle."
Yeah, nobody cares about him.
No. Nobody. I know. I don't. Not a fan. You got anything else?
I don't really have anything else.
Should we just jump into our top 10 list?
Let's do it. Top 10 hard rock bands of all time.
But I convinced you when you got here.
Top 15.
We're gonna turn it up to 15 because
because somebody's head hurt.
I have to have someone. Honorable mentions just aren't good enough for some of these.
I know, this was a tough one. This is a tough one.
This is all we listen to. This is us. So, yeah, let's do it. Top 15 hard rock bands, our favorites. Not the best. Not the most
our favorite
records sold or anything. All right, why don't you go ahead and give me your 15.
This band is probably my favorite band from the 90s and never got their just due because they came out at the same time as some other bands that got more notoriety. But I think this band was very underrated for their time. Alice in Chains.
Oh yeah, I love Alice in Chains. Yeah.
Man in the Box.
Man in the Box.
I could listen to that song 100 times.
Yeah.
I could sing of that.
Is it the Jar of Flies? Is that the name of the CD? That's one of my favorite CDs. That album is just awesome.
And it came out the exact same time as Pearl Jam and Nirvana and Soundgarden. They kind of got lost in the shuffle.
Yeah. There was a lot of those grunge bands that came out. It was mid-90s.
Yeah.
And it was just like everybody from Seattle and the West Coast was just, you know, had a band, and some of them sounded good, some of them sounded similar to something else, but like Alice in Chains, hard rock, loved them. They're in my honorable mentions. My number 15 is Black 4.
Very nice. I like that.
I had to put them on here.
Sorry, we do the fist bump here.
Oh yeah, what are we clapping? Black 4, the band that's out of Chicago. They do our theme song. Just a cool band. I just had to put them on here. So that's a reason I had to do a top 15. So I wanted to include them.
Bad. Sorry,
it's okay.
Guys.
It's okay. I saw them live. I met them. So we should go to Chicago one of these days and see them. They'll rock your socks off. All right, how about your 14?
My 14 is probably one of my favorite bands today, and it might be the best concert I've ever seen. My number 14. I don't think I've ever heard a bad CD of theirs, and I have like 4 or 5 of their CDs. The Foo Fighters.
Oh yeah. Dave Grohl. Love him.
I saw them with my sister. Shout out to Lori. They were opening for Red Hot Chili Peppers. And after I saw them open for the Chili Peppers, and the Chili Peppers sounded awesome that night. But after I saw that, I told my sister, I said, this is the last time they will ever open for anybody. They killed it. Yeah.
This is the main event.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they've been around for a while too. Grohl started with Nirvana.
Yeah.
And then started his own project after Kurt Cobain died. So it's good to keep him busy because he's multi-talented. I love him. My number 14 is Nonpoint. I don't think I've seen them live. I know I've missed them a couple times. It's like, oh, I was supposed to go last night to see them. But yeah, I love a lot of their stuff. Breaking Skin is probably one of my favorite songs ever. So yeah, 9 point. Love them. 13?
My 13, my wife likes them, and I know a couple of their songs, but I do like their song. A couple of their songs. Tool.
Oh yeah. I'm more of a Perfect Circle fan than Tool though. Maynard James Keenan. He's pretty talented. But, you know, Tool, I love Tool. You haven't heard too much from them lately.
No.
They've been working on a new album for like 10 years and it's just in limbo or something. I don't know. I think they're just waiting for guitars. I think they're having problems with getting a guitar player.
All right.
I think that's all they need is guitar tracks. That was your 13?
Yeah.
My 13 is Alter Bridge.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Miles Kennedy's got probably one of the best voices out there right now. Miles Kennedy's with Slash doing some more stuff. Mark Tremonti, the lead guitar player, he's amazing. Alter Bridge, Metalingus, Edge's theme song.
Oh yeah.
Love it. I'd play that at the gym every day. Metalingus. How about your number 12?
My number 12, I've seen him in concert like three different times at Rockfest in Cadott, and I liked him when I was a kid, and I grew even more of a fan after being an adult. My number 12 is Judas Priest.
Oh wow, I forgot to put them down. I wasn't a huge fan of them. It was just too much leather.
Yeah.
Too many chaps, too many leather vests. But yeah, they've got some good songs. My favorite song, what is it, Wasted Years? Is that Judas Priest? Wasted Years? Yeah, I think that's them. You're not going to help me on this?
Like,
Wasted Years, it is.
yeah, I know it is.
Okay.
Breaking the Law.
Yeah.
Beating the Butthead.
I like more of their less popular stuff, because Breaking the Law I probably heard 1,347 times at least. But Wasted Years is just another one that gets lost, and it's when you hear it, it's
They
like,
have a lot of good songs.
Yeah.
I like that band.
Yeah. My number 12 is Avenged Sevenfold. Good stuff.
Yes. They were at Rockfest a few years ago.
Yep. Yeah. I don't think I have a favorite album of theirs. I know the one that came out a couple years ago sounded too much like, each song on there sounded like a Metallica song, one sounded like a GNR song, and it's almost like they cheated a little bit on that one. I can't remember the name of the album, but how about your number 11?
My number 11, I'm not even going to introduce, Pink Floyd.
Yep, I wrote them down. Yep, during my honorable mentions. Yep, big fan of Pink Floyd.
Oh, yeah.
Love them. My number 11 is Aerosmith. Get a Grip, probably, or Pump. Best albums. Crazy. Dude looks like a lady. And they've been around forever.
I know.
And I think they're still going.
Are they?
Or at least Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
I think he did a country album.
Did he really?
I think so.
I didn't know that.
Give me your number 10, please.
My number 10, I really liked this band when they first started out. And they even got more popular after time. My number 10 is Pantera.
Poof. I love Pantera. Cowboys from Hell. Walk. Cemetery Gates.
They started off as they were like a house band in Dallas.
Let's push pause quick. I think it's because it's been on for a while.
Technical difficulties, folks.
Yeah, we don't need a push pause. We'll just include that.
Yeah.
We need content.
Exactly.
We're only 20 minutes in.
Exactly.
So yeah, I've had this TV on for probably 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, Pantera. I saw them at Ozfest.
I never got to see
at least
Pantera.
once. Awesome.
I would have
awesome.
loved to see Pantera in their heyday. I've heard from a few different people it was very violent.
Very violent. I've done mosh pits, but never at a Pantera concert. You break bones in one of those. Let's see. My number 10, Kiss. I like Kiss. I like more of their older stuff. Cold Gin, War Machine.
War Machine's a very good machine.
But then what's that one? The album with Vinnie Vincent, Lick It Up. Yeah. Then they had some disco
one of my
stuff.
One of my favorite Kiss songs. I don't know if it was really one of their hits, but ironically, it's one of their songs that they're not in the makeup.
What's that?
It's a slower song. It's Only God Gave Rock and Roll.
Oh yeah. I've heard that song
I like that song.
1,000 times.
I know.
It's good. It's good. It's good. Let's see. How about your number 9?
My number 9, I knew I had to put them on here, and when I think of hard rock, I think of this band, Black Sabbath.
There we go on the nuts. Boom. What a way. What a way to get on the nuts with Black Sabbath. Man, I wanted to put them higher. If you didn't have Black Sabbath, you would not have Ozzy Osbourne. And I love Ozzy. I've seen him probably 6-7 times. But Black Sabbath, oh, they invented metal.
Yeah.
Like Tony Iommi is the guitar god. Let's see, that was on the nuts. So give me your number 8, please.
My number 8, for reasons you've mentioned a couple slots ago, Aerosmith.
Boom, nice. I like it. I'm glad that's on there.
They started in like 72, 73,
Yep.
and they're still playing today.
Yeah.
And they're still relevant today.
They're still relevant. They're a band that keeps up with the times.
Yeah.
My number 8's Pantera. There's another one. Boom. We both love these. I'm actually surprised we already have 3.
Yeah.
Because I knew this was going to be rough. I don't think we're going to have too many more. Actually, I'm going to say we're going to have 3 more.
Think so?
I think so. Yep. All right, so give me your number 7.
My number 7, I just love all their songs. I don't think I've ever heard a song from this band that I haven't liked. My number 7 is Queen.
Oh, wow. I wasn't a huge fan. There's a couple of their songs I don't mind. But yeah, I didn't even write them down.
I know.
I
knew he would.
I know. My number
But
7.
there's nothing wrong with that.
My number 7 is Skid Row. They were higher, but then I made some adjustments. I love Skid Row. Awesome band. I haven't seen them yet. I think Sebastian Bach was on tour by himself. I know they split up, but it's another one I hope to see, like a reunion or something, so I could go see them. How about your number 6, please?
I started liking this band when I was a little kid, and I'm gonna go really old school.
Oh boy.
The Rolling Stones.
Poof. Yeah. They were in their 90s back in the 70s.
I know.
They look like baseball mitts.
I know.
Some of their songs are okay. I like Brown Sugar. I can't think of anything else. What else is good?
Well,
and not something that's overplayed. If you turn on like a classic station, every other song is Rolling Stones. What's a good song that's...
No, I'm drawing a blank, but I like the Rolling Stones.
You like the Rolling Stones. So that was your number 6?
Yeah.
My number 6 is Jackal.
Ooh.
Jesse James Dupree. Pow! Jackal. That was my first CD I ever bought. It was Jackal. Lumberjack. Love it. Good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All right, give me your number 5.
My number 5 is Kiss.
There you go. I knew they were going to be on your list. I knew they were going to be higher. Yeah, love Kiss. My number 5 is Megadeth.
I knew they were going to be up there.
Dave Mustaine is just amazing. Love him. Another band I haven't seen, and I need to. How about your number 4?
My number 4 is Led Zeppelin.
Oh yeah, good stuff. I like them.
Stairway to Heaven, Kashmir.
Kashmir. Lady with Bell Bottoms On. Is that one of their songs?
Right here. I'm representing here.
Is that an album cover? What is that?
I think it might be. They were all around, like top to bottom, one of the most total bands, because they had an awesome frontman.
Yep.
Jimmy Page. I talked about him on our guitarist episode.
Their drummer, who was that? John Bonham.
John Bonham was I think by far the best drummer in the history of drummers.
Yeah. I think if we did a top 10 drummers, he would probably be top 5.
Yeah.
Easy. That was your 4?
Yeah.
My 4 is Godsmack.
They were on my honorable mentions.
I can't believe they didn't make your top 15. That's a little sad. I love Godsmack. Ever since their first CD came out, I can remember the first time I ever heard them on the radio. I was working construction. I was like 19, 20 years old. I heard them on the radio. And I was like, what? Awesome. How about your number 3, please?
My number 3 is Metallica.
Wow, that was a close one.
I remember being a kid and watching MTV when they actually played videos on MTV.
Yeah.
I know people are, well, what? They play videos
What's a
on
video?
MTV? Yeah. But when they played videos on MTV, I watched the video for One.
Oof.
Remember?
Yeah.
The guy in the
The hospital.
all screwed up.
Yep.
And when I watched that video, I was like, I like this band.
There is.
Then I went out and bought Master Puppets. I could listen to Master Puppets today and still rock out.
Yeah, from beginning to end. You want to see an awesome version of One? Metallica has, it's kind of like a movie concert type thing. It came out maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I forgot what it's called. But the intro to One, the stage they have lit up is just huge. And it's like light screens. When it's like a battlefield, it'll give you goosebumps. You have to check it out. I will send a link or something to you, but it's amazing. I love that song One. It's awesome. So that was your 3?
Yeah.
Okay, my 3 is Guns N' Roses.
Ooh, we were close on that one.
I know. I know. Yeah, I love Guns N' Roses. Appetite for Destruction. I've said it at least 3 or 4 times in these episodes that's one of the best albums ever. How about your number 2?
My number 2 is Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses. And my number 2 is Metallica. Just those 2 flipped and flopped. So I know my number 1. And I don't know if I can guess your number 1. Because if you have Metallica and Guns N' Roses, Led Zeppelin and Kiss, and Black Sabbath, and Aerosmith, and Queen, I'm a little excited to hear your number 1, because I can't guess it.
My number 1 was my favorite band. It's still my favorite band. AC/DC.
Yep, that's it. Yep. I knew that was coming.
Eddie.
Makes sense.
Like I said on previous episodes, I can't remember a band. Maybe Van Halen, but not like this. That can go from a lead singer that kicked ass himself, and then transition to another lead singer and not miss a beat.
No.
I mean,
because they sound so similar.
They sound so similar, but man, did they have some hits.
Yep. Yeah, I think they're still on tour too. I just heard some stuff that they were all found together somewhere in Canada.
Well, one of them died. Not too long ago.
Really?
It wasn't Angus Young, obviously. But
No.
I think it was Angus's brother.
Brother, what was his Malcolm? Okay, so Angus and Brian were seen together or in the same city, I think in Canada. I don't know if it's Toronto or someplace. But yeah, so we might have some new AC/DC coming out soon.
That would be sweet. Me and you would be going on a road trip.
Yeah. So can you guess my number one?
Is it old school or new school?
Nah, it's just school. I can't believe you can.
What?
I have the tattoos, man. Black Label Society.
Oh yes.
Zach Wilde.
Yes.
I thought you knew me. Yep. I love Black Label Society. Another band I haven't seen. I've seen Zach Wilde with Ozzy, but BLS, they just come out with new albums like every other year.
Where was the Winery Dogs?
They're not hard rock. They're more rock. Yeah, I had the discussion earlier today with Brady. I'm like, should I put Winery Dogs? And we're like, no. So let's get our honorable mentions. Because, let's see, we had Metallica, Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah.
You didn't have Megadeth or Skid Row.
No, I didn't.
We had Kiss. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
6.
5, 6.
You can't break that 6 barrier.
Yeah, and that's with 15.
I know.
We still couldn't do it. Slipknot.
I had Iron Maiden,
Disturbed.
Van Halen,
Anthrax.
Nirvana,
Stone Temple Pilots.
The Who,
9 Inch Nails.
Motorhead,
Soundgarden.
Five Finger Death Punch.
I don't like that Ivan Moody. He's kind of douchey.
See, I saw them at.
He's 5 Feet of Fury.
I never really heard of them before we went to Rockfest a few years ago, and they put an awesome show at Rockfest.
Yeah.
I became a fan after that.
Maybe that's what I need.
System of a Down.
Yep, I've got them. 10 Years.
Oh no, Korn.
Did you say Van Halen?
Yeah.
Deftones.
No.
I got Korn. I got System of a Down. White Zombie.
Yes, I do.
Good.
Rush.
Rush.
Disturbed.
Yep.
Queens of the Stone Age.
Yep.
Faith No More.
Ooh.
One of the most underrated bands of all time, folks. Everybody thinks it was just epic, but they had more hits than that.
Oh, what's that? I can't think of the name of the song. Their favorite song. What's their favorite song?
Deep Purple.
Yep. White Snake.
The Scorpions.
Yep. Striper. Not Striper, no. That was a
Pearl
joke.
Jam.
Pearl Jam, are they hard rock? I don't know. I just don't like Pearl Jam. Ugh.
I did have Godsmack on my honor.
Good. I don't have to punch you in the neck.
Wow. He's violent
I
about
love
his
Godsmack.
music.
I love Godsmack. I love music. I love music.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did pretty good. Seether. I had Seether on here. Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, I had Rage.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't figure out that I was going to say AC/DC.
I should have known. Yeah.
See, I went more older, like how I usually do.
I mixed it up though. I had old. I had Aerosmith.
I had
Black
Alice
Sabbath.
Cooper. I had Alice Cooper on my.
I never cared for Alice Cooper.
No.
No.
Scorpions.
Yep, I like Scorpions. I guess Damn Yankees could be a hard rock, huh?
I don't like their guitarist.
No.
I'm not gonna
Shoot
associate.
Shoot that son of a bitch with a crossbow. We got.
I think that was a goddamn good list.
It hurt. So yeah, we're at 35 minutes. Let's throw in some Packer news.
Yeah. They play their last preseason game Thursday.
Okay. Against the
Kansas City
Chiefs.
Don't watch it, folks, because all these 4th and 5th and 6th stringers will be playing. No good players will be playing, so don't watch it.
You don't need to watch it. Don't waste your time unless that's the only time you go to the bar and drink. It's like Packer game's on, poof, drink.
Friday night, I'm more excited because Friday night is the first Badger game of the year.
Oh, who are they playing?
I think Western Kentucky. Usually the first few Badger games are like playing against
Out of the
Sister Mary of the Poor.
yeah, Sister Mary.
They don't play anybody good the first few weeks usually.
Yeah,
But I like college football. Love the Packers, but if you gave me a choice between choosing college football and the NFL, I'd probably choose college. I like watching college.
they play with more heart.
Yeah.
NFL players just play for a
Speaking
paycheck.
of that, did you see that contract?
I don't want to talk.
Odell Beckham. Oh my Lord.
He's making $52,000 a day for 5 years. $52,000, $95 million for 5 years. Wow. He's not worth it. Watch, he's gonna get hurt in game 3 or 4. Prick, I hate that guy. He's not that good.
No.
And he's what, 4 or 5 years in already, and he's getting paid like that.
I take Julio Jones any day over him.
I would take
Antonio Brown.
Who's the Texan?
Oh, Hopkins.
Yes, DeAndre Hopkins.
And I'm not going to put this guy in.
I would take Devontae.
I was just going to say.
I wouldn't.
No, I'm not going to put him in that class yet. But by the end of the year,
He will be.
he will be.
Yep.
You watch this year, it's going to be his breakout year this year.
I think you're right. If Rodgers can stay healthy.
If Rodgers stays healthy, because not to get into what I'm about to say, but Jimmy Graham is going to open up a lot of
lanes.
lanes for Devontae Adams,
Yep.
because you're not going to double team Devontae Adams with Jimmy Graham running down the middle.
No.
Devontae's going to get a lot of single coverage, which he didn't see last year. He still put up good numbers last year.
Yeah.
He put up good numbers with Brett Hundley.
Yeah. I think you're right. This is going to be his year. What else? Any other standouts with the Packers? Who's that Kumro guy?
Jake Kummerow.
Is he hurt? Is he already done for the season?
No, he's not done for the season. He screwed up. I don't know why he did it. As soon as he did it that night, he was going into the end zone, and to get into the end zone, he dove and he rolled his shoulder into the end zone. It's a preseason game, Jake. Who cares if you score?
Yeah.
But he dove into the end zone, and they said he sprained his shoulder, which a sprain is a lot better than a separated shoulder.
Yeah, you don't want to separate it.
And I think, from what I've seen from him, I think he should make the 53-man roster.
Yeah.
He reminds me a lot, and their backstory is similar too, but he reminds me a lot of that Thielen from Minnesota.
Oh, because is he from Wisconsin?
Thielen is from like a little town in North Dakota.
Yeah, but Kumro, is he from?
UW-Watwater.
Yep.
So
I knew he was. Yeah.
They went to the same Division 3 colleges, so it kind of reminds me of Thielen. And Rodgers loves him.
Yes, I think that's going to be his probably number 2 target. Mike stopped at Feltz's farm again.
Go there, folks. It's awesome.
He brought me some cheese curds, and he said, "Nope, we're going for dinner after this. You can't have any more." So yeah, check out Feltz's Farms. I love that place. I'm gonna take a sleeping bag and just hang out there, I think. So, all right, is that our episode 16?
I think we're done.
I think we're good. We did, Raw sucked. Hopefully they step it up. Next week we'll have Starrcast to talk about, so we'll have some big wrestling news next week. Do we want to do a top 10 next week?
What do we have left?
Please.
I don't know if we have anything left.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We'll think about it. We'll let you know.
We'll see. We'll see how Raw is, and if we need to do a top 10 for filler. Yeah. So, all right, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Have a good week, and happy Labor Day, folks.
Happy Labor Day. See you next week.